Alma, please tell me about your book, The Bittersweet Resort.
Well, we lived in the Ozarks and rented beds for 25 cents. No, that's not true. We had a resort and we rented cottages for $11 to $17 a day. So that is true. This was in 1971 and we were there for 11 years. And we started out, the cottages were in really bad shape and we had no customers and we had no money and things were bad. We had to take outside jobs. But eventually we worked, we built more cottages, we built a swimming pool, we added onto our boat dock a lot of lake at Table Rock Lake. And we got lots and lots of customers that would come back every year and became very successful.
You obviously have a partner. Who is we? You're talking about we. Tell me about your partner.
Over here, Richard, my husband.
Oh, hi, Richard. Hello. Yeah. Well, welcome to my show. I'd like to know a little bit more about Richard. Tell me a little bit more. Tell me, you're the one who wrote the book, right?
Well, this will be a synopsis about Richard. It says right down here, Thelma Ray lives in Phoenix and endures 59 years of marriage to Dick.
Wonderful. Okay.
It has been a struggle.
59 years struggle. 59 years sounds like bliss and romance to me. What motivated you to write The Bittersweet Resort?
Well, I always wanted to be a writer, and I had no time to write while we were doing this business. But then I started writing it, and I actually wrote it for about 16 years. I wrote it and rewrote it and rewrote it and tried to get it published, and I couldn't. But just this month, I finally decided that it's going to be done. I'm going to be the one that's going to have to do it. So here it is. And I'm very proud of it.
Congratulations. Where can I find your books? Is it on Amazon or Barnes & Noble?
It is on Amazon and Kindle. And it is here at Dog-Eared Books, Dog-Eared Pages.
Yes, where Anna Questley, who is also a writer, is the sponsor of today's event. And today's April 30th. It's called Author Palooza. What do you think about this event?
I think it was fun. It was my first time. I didn't know what to expect, but I learned a lot, met some nice people, sold some books, and what's not to like?
Great. What motivated you to start this fantastic book called The Bittersweet Resort?
Well, it was in me. I had saved all the papers, I'd saved the reservation books, I'd saved photographs and newspaper clippings, and I just was ready to write it.
Wonderful. What is this about? Raising the Dead?
This was published in a local magazine, and it is about a man who kept his dead mother frozen for 56 days in a Kenmore freezer, trying to resurrect her.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
Is this the freezer right down there?
Well, that's a little sketch of it.
Oh, the sketch of the freezer. And it didn't work. And what did he do after that?
Eventually, he buried her, but the cemeteries down there didn't even want her buried there because it was so sacrilegious. And but eventually, he found a cemetery that would take her, and he buried her. It was on national TV. It was on the Today Show. It's such an unusual story. Yes.
And you were the writer who wrote about this.
Yes.
Were you working for this newspaper at the time?
No, I wrote it and submitted it to them, and they bought it for $50 and published it.
Amazing story. What city did this happen in?
Well, the trying to raise her was in Reed Spring, Missouri.
In Missouri.
The whole business is in Missouri and Ozarks. Everything is about the Ozarks.
The Ozarks. The Ozark Odyssey. Okay. Tell me about these photographs.
Well,
You're reminiscing right here, aren't you?
okay. Now, this was at Silver Dollar City. That's a big attraction down there. It was something like Disneyland, only much smaller. And when we were first there, my husband took an outside job working at Silver Dollar City because we didn't have enough money. And he says he made 90 cents an hour, and he was a barker at Grandfather's Mansion. And he had been a New York City executive prior to coming down there.
To make 90 cents an hour.
To getting us into this situation. It's all his fault. There's our son, 2 pictures of him. We had to build our own house. Could I show you this other one here? When we moved there, this foundation was there, and we had the house built, and we finished it ourselves. We moved inside when it was just 2x4s.
Really?
And here's our children at Christmas, and you can see the walls aren't finished. That's just the spackling on the drywall, and up here in the ceiling. And then we had a nice poster made of the resort. And we built a new swimming pool, and this is the interior of some of our cottages. We made it very, very nice, and eventually it became very popular.
Bittersweet memory. A bittersweet resort
Uh-huh.
has some wonderful memories that's not bitter but very sweet.
Oh, that is true.
I wonder what made you choose the title Bittersweet.
We didn't name it. We bought it. It was already in existence. So
I
we
see.
didn't name it.
An existing business that you bought.
But it was an apt name. A very
Yes, absolutely. Does it still exist today in Missouri?
well. It had 5 owners after we left, and the last person turned it into a private place.
Great. Thank you so much for this interview. Tell me about your experience with Consortium for the Arts and the Dog-Eared Pages bookstore. This is your first time.
This is my first time, and I just happened to hear about it it was the Desert Dreams event. I went there, and I met Chris, and she told me about this. And this is the first I met you, and that's all I know about it.
Thank you very much, Telma. It's a great pleasure meeting you. And keep up the good work resuscitating bittersweet memories for the people of Arizona and the people of Phoenix. Oh. Thank you, Richard. It's a great pleasure meeting you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Certainly not.